You fell in love with Emilia Clarke as Daenerys Stormborn, Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, Breaker of Chains, and Mother of Dragons in Game of Thrones. But did you know she starred in a range of incredible movies beyond Westeros? Today, we're ranking some of her best films that you might have missed, from worst to best. If you enjoy the list, be sure to give the video a like, it really helps us out more than you know. At number 5, we have Above Suspicion, a crime thriller based on a true story. In this film, Emilia Clarke plays Susan Smith, a drug-addicted informant living in Pikeville, Kentucky. Trapped in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend Cash, Susan dreams of a better life for herself and her 2 children, who live with her in a rundown trailer. Her life takes a turn when she meets Mark Putnam, a rookie FBI agent new to the area. Sensing an opportunity, Susan seduces Mark, and the two embark on an illicit affair. For Susan, Mark represents an escape from her miserable life. But for Mark, it's just a fling, until Susan starts pressuring him to leave his wife. As tensions rise, the situation spirals out of control, leading to tragic consequences. While Above Suspicion didn't make a huge splash at the box office, Clarke's performance as Susan is compelling. She fully immerses herself in the role of a woman who is both manipulative and vulnerable, desperate for something more than the cards life has dealt her. The film is a gritty look at how desperation and poor choices can lead to devastating outcomes, making it a must-watch if you want to see Clarke in a darker, more intense role. Next up at number 4 is Terminator Genesis. Emilia Clarke took on the iconic role of Sarah Connor in this attempt to reboot the beloved Terminator franchise. Fans were excited to see Clarke in the role made famous by Linda Hamilton, but the movie itself received mixed reviews. Despite the criticism, Clarke's portrayal of Sarah Connor brought a fresh perspective to the character. The movie's plot revolves around an alternate timeline, when John Connor, leader of the human resistance, sends Kyle Reese back to 1984 to protect his mother, Sarah. Everything changes. Instead of a helpless waitress, Sarah is already a fierce fighter with a Terminator by her side. Together, they must fight against new enemies and reset the future to prevent Skynet from taking over. While Terminator Genesis may not have been a critical hit, it's still a fun action-packed ride for fans of the franchise. Clarke brings her natural toughness to the role of Sarah Connor, making her both relatable and badass. If you're looking for a blend of nostalgia and adrenaline-fueled action, give this one a go. At number 3, we have The Pod Generation, a unique blend of romantic comedy and science fiction. Set in the not-too-distant future, the film explores a world where technology controls nearly every aspect of life, including childbirth. Clarke stars as Rachel Novi, a woman who, along with her husband Alvy, wants to have a child. However, in this futuristic society, natural pregnancy is no longer the norm. Instead, couples are given the option to use detachable artificial wombs or pods to carry their children. Rachel works at a tech giant called Pegasus, which offers these pod pregnancies as part of its services. As she and Alvy navigate this strange new world of artificial parenthood, the film delves into themes of control, technology, and what it means to be human. Clarke's portrayal of Rachel is both funny and poignant, as she struggles to balance her desire for a child with the overwhelming influence of technology in their lives. The Pod Generation offers a refreshing take on the rom-com genre, blending humor with thought-provoking questions about the future. Clarke's performance as a woman caught between love and modern convenience makes this film stand out. If you're looking for a romantic comedy with a sci-fi twist, this one should be on your watch list. In the runner-up spot we have Last Christmas, a holiday rom-com with a heartwarming twist. Clarke plays Kate Andrick, a woman whose life seems to be in a perpetual state of chaos. She works as an elf at a Christmas shop, struggling to get her life together after a serious illness left her feeling lost. Kate's luck seems to change when she meets Tom Webster, a charming and mysterious man who helps her see the world in a new light. As the two spend more time together, Tom encourages Kate to appreciate the little things in life and rediscover her sense of joy. However, Tom's reluctance to fully commit to their budding relationship leaves Kate puzzled, until she learns a shocking secret that changes everything. Last Christmas is a charming, festive movie that showcases Clarke's lighter side. Her chemistry with Golding is undeniable, and the film's message about appreciating life's simple pleasures resonates long after the credits roll. If you're a fan of holiday movies or just love a good rom-com, this one is sure to put a smile on your face. Finally, at the top of our list is Me Before You. This heart-wrenching romance is arguably Emilia Clarke's best movie to date. She plays Louisa Lou Clarke, a quirky and optimistic young woman living in a small town. After losing her job at a cafe, Lou becomes the caregiver for Will Traynor, a wealthy man who was paralyzed in a tragic accident. Lou's infectious positivity is in stark contrast to Will's bitterness and anger at his situation. At first, Will is cold and dismissive, but Lou refuses to give up on him. As they spend more time together, They form a deep emotional connection that blossoms into love. However, their relationship is complicated by Will's desire to end his life on his own terms, leading to an emotional and heartbreaking conclusion. Me Before You is a beautiful film that showcases Clarke's range as an actress. Her portrayal of Lou is both endearing and heartbreaking, capturing the innocence and depth of a character who sees the world differently. The movie explores themes of love, loss, and the value of living life to the fullest, making it a must-watch for fans of emotional dramas. And there you have it, our ranking of Emilia Clarke's best movies, from worst to best.